story this morning. A late-night agreement has been reached between rival taxi associations in Soweto. Now, this means routes that were scheduled to be shut down from today will be operational. Earlier this week, Gauteng Transport MEC Ismail Vadi announced he was shutting down 6 major taxi routes and ranks for the next 3 months. Well, that's because violence has left at least 3 people dead and 6 others injured. Well, now it seems news of the agreement has not yet trickled down to police in the area. Let's get an idea of what's happening in Soweto. Malungelo Booi is there for us this morning. Malu, a very good morning to you. So tell us about this late-night agreement. What do we know?
That's right, Yuveka. Well, these two associations, that's Soweto and Nandu, saying that they've reached an agreement late yesterday afternoon. In fact, they were saying that they agree that they will work together just for peace. And interestingly, Yuveka, they're saying that when that agreement was being made, there were also officials from the transport department. What we've currently been seeing here, in fact, when we arrived here in Soweto at around 4:30, we moved around all these 6 affected routes. At first, we really thought that, Yuveka, it was business as usual, but things started to change in the past 10 minutes, where we actually were seeing police and other traffic officials actually stopping these taxis, saying that they were not supposed to operate. And we've seen also some of the people that were people were on those taxis. For example, if you can see some of the few taxis that are there, those taxis had commuters before they were stopped by police, and some of those commuters now had to walk. They had to walk down to try and see if they can catch a bus. Police officials saying that, as far as they know, the shutdown is going as planned. Well, this shutdown, Yuveka, was gazetted by the MEC for Transport and Roads here in Gauteng early this week, saying that this shutdown will go ahead as planned because these two rival groups are refusing to work together, saying that his priority, Yuveka, is making sure that commuters are safe. As you rightfully said, the violence that we've seen over the past few days here has led to the deaths of about 3 people and left at least 6 commuters also injured in this.
Okay, so just to clarify, Malu, you say that there were transport officials who were present at that late-night meeting when this agreement was reached, but it was not the MEC, it was not Ismail Vadi.
That's right. In fact, Yuveka, that's what we're being told by those who were present in that meeting, saying that there were 2 transport officials who were in that meeting, not the MEC himself. In fact, when I heard the news of the agreement last night, I immediately, Yuveka, called officials from the transport department to ask whether will this shutdown go ahead as it was announced earlier. And the officials were saying to me that this shutdown would go ahead as planned.
All right, so it seems like we might have a case of just a communication just not being the best between the transport department and police, like you say. Or, Malu, are we looking at the fact that the MEC does not accept this agreement or has a problem with it?
Well, the question, Yuvi, that I think is very important is whether has the MEC seen this agreement? What does this agreement say? Is he satisfied then if he has seen that agreement? Because he has got to satisfy himself with what's on that agreement, because it will not be the first time. In fact, it's not the first time these 2 rival taxi groups sign an agreement and say they will work together, and a few months down the line the violence again erupts, or they don't adhere to the agreement. And this has been the issue that Ismail Vadi has said to me, that in the past these 2 rival groups would reach an agreement, and that agreement all of a sudden people don't adhere to, and you see violence. So he has got to satisfy himself with that agreement. And of course, we will put questions to officials and ask whether has the MEC seen that agreement. But as things stand, I don't think Uveka, he has seen it.
Okay, so from what you're seeing, what you're hearing there, and it looks very busy with the police presence there, Malu, are you expecting that we are going to see some resistance from taxi drivers? We're going to see a bit of tension there. Are we expecting that there might be some trouble? Let's put it plainly, because taxi drivers told, go ahead, it's business as usual, and the cops saying, actually you can't, and there's money being lost as commuters head to the buses.
Well, anything is possible, Uveka. Anything is possible, but there's a strong police presence, actually. This time around, when we arrived, there weren't any police. But as soon as things, as soon as the sun started to break, we started to see a lot of Metro Police and members of the South African Police Service moving around the area, enforcing this shutdown.
All right, we'll leave it there for now, and maybe let you have a walk around and a chat and see exactly who knows what and what's going on. Thank you very much, Malungelo Booi. He's in Soweto for us. Let's just recap very